Hello everyone and welcome to day 73 of my 90-day personal challenge to create positive videos. We're on this journey together, the last leg of my 90-day video series, and we are achieving a goal together or creating a positive habit in our lives. And I'm going to ask you the question today that I'm asking every day. How are you feeling? How do you feel today? How do you feel towards your goal? Do you feel very positive? Do you feel negative? Do you feel like you're inspired? Do you feel like you're conquering goals or conquering steps? Or do you feel like you're dragging behind? Like I've said in the past couple of days, neither is wrong. Understanding who you are in the space of achieving a goal is really the substance of it all. Because when you start to take a look at why you're feeling a certain way, or where your energy is going, and what thoughts or activities or circumstances are pulling at your energy, then you can see where you want to change it, and you have the power to do that. The most important relationship we have in our lives is with ourselves. And until we take the time to dedicate understanding who we are and how our systems work as human beings, we will continue to react to life instead of respond to life. This is why so many people are stuck in their lives. They're stuck in the routines of ordinary actions and behaviors and ways of being because that's what they've been taught. That's how they've grown up. And this is what other people have shown them and they believe is how they're supposed to live. However, have you noticed that the people around you don't feel like they are full of life or that they're feeling fulfilled or satisfied? Many people are like this because they're stuck in the routines and not paying attention to how they're feeling. Well, goals are a really powerful way to bring out this part of ourselves so that we can understand what triggers us in positive and negative ways. What are the things that inspire us in life? What are the things that drain our energy? When we take the time to take an honest look at ourselves, who we are, and the energy that's behind these thoughts, we have the power to change it. Again, I'm going to say so many people don't access that power because we're too busy reacting to life, living kind of numb to it, instead of exploring ourselves in this space. Goals are a tremendously powerful way to begin to look at yourself and to access the power within you. So when I say, how are you feeling this morning? I'm asking, how are you feeling? Are you feeling connected with your goal? Do you feel powerful? Do you feel like you can achieve what you're trying to achieve? Or are you stuck? Is even watching this video draining your energy and making you feel bad about yourself? Taking a look at who you are is an important step. One of the things that people do in achieving goals is they do it for reasons outside of themselves. They do it to gain the approval and the attention and the acceptance of others. Now, in this place, on my videos, this is Switzerland. You can't do it wrong here. There's no judgment here. And if you're motivated by insecurity, it is going to be a draining energy. So paying attention to why you're doing this goal and how it's making you feel daily as you're going on the journey of ups and downs towards your goal. If your motivation is outside sources for approval or acceptance from something other than yourself, that's going to be a big energy drainer. It's going to be something that if you don't feel good about your accomplishment that day, it's going to damage your self-esteem. It's going to take away from it. So, but on the other hand, when you start to achieve your goal, you're going to start to feel more confident and you're going to start to feel more accepted by society or approved by whomever it is that you've created this goal for yourself in the first place. The other side of the coin of that is being motivated for yourself. You're sick and tired of the way that you're living and you want to change and you're so aggravated and so you just want to push yourself out of a negative space and feel more confident and empowered just for yourself. That is a great motivation. And a lot of times when we are disgusted in a certain area of our life, even though that might be a negative energy, that disgust, it's a great catapult to pull us into a positive space as we start to conquer our goals and feel more in control of our life. Then there's some of us that don't really even want to look at how we're feeling. We just want to create a goal so that we can distract ourselves from the relationship with ourselves. Again, none of these are wrong, but they do affect how you're feeling every day. The motivation behind your goal, the motivation of what you think you're going to get out of it and how you see yourself at the end will have a lot to do with how much energy you have to achieve your goal. The closer you are to achieving your goal or creating a positive habit in your life, the closer you are to connecting with your own personal values and your own self-worth and the goal, the more energy you have to increase in the journey, and the more connected you will feel and the more empowered you will become. Now, again, there's no right way to do this, because honestly, what I found when I lost my 100 pounds about, I don't know, I want to say it's about 15 years ago, my motivations were totally outside approval. It was so that I would be loved by a man, that I would be accepted by society, and that I would achieve future goals once I looked a certain way. Now, as I was going after the goal and having that picture in my mind of getting approved by outside sources, it was powerful. It helped me. It pushed me. And every single time or every single pound that I lost made me feel more confident, and it made me feel more attractive, and it made me feel more accepted. But isn't that funny? When I reached the end of my goal, at the end of it all, is if I had all the approval and the acceptance of everybody else, it didn't matter anymore. It was my own approval and acceptance that I needed most. And in more recent days since that achievement of my goal, I've kept these pictures on my wall of when I was heavier. And what I've done, instead of looking at those pictures like a lot of people do and say, I will never go back to that weight again, instead I look at those pictures and I love the girl that was 100 pounds heavier. I say to those pictures, I will never not love and accept you just for what you are and who you are. And so instead of being inspired by my weight loss to have gained whatever approval I thought I was going to get from the world, I saw at the end of the day that I needed my approval and acceptance the most. And so I want to ask you today, in your goal, are you willing to accept who you are and your motives for doing this goal? Are you willing to be in this relationship for you, to achieve your goal to create the positive habit in your life, so that you will feel more empowered and more alive for you? Because at the end of the day, none of these rewards from the outside world will ever satisfy as much as the self-satisfaction and the self-love and connection that you get from achieving the things that you want to in your life for you. And then watch, when you do this and you come with this energy of connection to yourself, it is the most attractive energy to get the things that you want out of this life. Now, I'm not even sure what I was saying in this video, but I was really mellow this morning and really caught up in the meditation of it, of connecting with the who you are in this space, the motivation behind your goals, and to bring us back to the place of love and acceptance and doing this for you. Because when you work out of that energy of doing it for you, there is so much more positivity and power in that space. So take a look at today, your motivation behind your goal. And if something needs to be changed, make that choice today for you. All right? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like it, you can subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. I'd love to hear your comments below about what your motivation is towards your goal today. Anyway, I will see you on the next video.